We are Z95TheBone.net on the World Wide Web. Z95 The Bone.
What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Bone TV. Chris Berger here on Z95TheBone.net. Gentleman next to me is local record producing legend Malcolm Springer. Malcolm, how you doing today, bro?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Exciting day for you today. I know that you're opening a brand new recording studio, New Manager County Recording. It's a big day, not just for you, but for local bands too, right?
Yeah, it's, that's what it was built for. Is a local music scene. Even though most of my business comes from all over the country, but that's the thing. We're going to have a list of producers and stuff for people that are closer to home. That's been a big thing. Is like reaching out to the folks here and finding the young talent that can go to the Grammys one day. I mean, why not?
That'd be a very cool thing. Now I know that you guys not only are kind of a recording studio, but you guys are also putting together a huge package for them, like trying to get them signed, exposure, and of course photography and the whole press and
yes,
the whole nine yards.
We're doing a whole label with this thing that has never been done before by a studio ever that I know of, and I've worked at a lot of studios. But it's like we are selling packages or whatever to put bands on, our label to help them instead of, because a lot of artists, man, they have a hard time getting the business side of things. And that's what's important is helping them just instead of like, okay, like I'll record an indie record, and it will be like, well, is it ever going to get mastered? There's only been a couple that like never got printed up. And you'd go, because the band didn't do this or do this, or they didn't figure it in their budget or whatever. And yeah, we'll make it where you can download it off our webpage and be part of that deal and do the promotions for it and the photography, the CD layout, the whole nine yards. I mean, everything.
And one of the cool things that is very neat about your studio is you have world-class equipment. You also have a state-of-the-art brand new studio where people can come, hang out, play music, chill if they want to, get some Z's, the whole nine yards.
Oh yeah, it's where we do have it where bands can stay there, and we got housing and stuff like that for the bands, because a lot of bands that are too far to drive, they come in and all my bands stay at my place, and it's pretty cool because we got TVs in every room and stuff, and we haven't got TVs in every room yet. That's happening.
It's coming.
Well, I got all the freaking boxes. I never thought that a problem in a studio would be running cable for a freaking internet, or for a direct TV or whatever. But no, it's really comfortable and homey, and it's very private, and that's what's really important. And man, the gear list and the gear is all. It's all bang. Oh man, it's really nice.
And you guys are getting a great start. You guys are also, you're going to be working on some new Saliva. You also have a couple of different local guys you're working with, Soul Descenders out of St. Louis and a lady out of Pensacola, right?
Yes, yeah. There's This Day Forever from, this is the name of the band, This Day Forever from Columbus, Ohio. They're coming in this month, working with me. And that's the whole thing too. I just want to stress to everybody that I'm not the only producer there. It goes from Paul Crosby from Saliva to Josh Brown and a lot of amazing engineers. And I say that because, of course, I taught them. And look, if you can engineer for me, oh my God, you can engineer for anybody. I will tell you. My son actually he became an engineer young. He got his first platinum record. He was 14 years old. He worked on Spider-Man.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
He worked on the Spider-Man soundtrack with me.
That's cool.
And he got his first platinum record, and then we ran into this girl. She got a record deal. He ended up engineering on that. But anyway, and he was like, Dad, it's like it's so much easier to engineer for other people. And I said, yeah. You being my son for one and me being me for two. So my engineers are sharp, man. They're real sharp, or they wouldn't have made it past the first day. And that is the truth. Look at Gosh Street Wine, that record. There was 27 second engineers because I fired that many.
My goodness.
I just dig you out of here.
I know there's a lot of local bands and national bands looking at this right now. If people want information on the studio, where can they go to?
Go to New Matter Recording on MySpace, or you can email us at newmatterrecording@gmail.com, and or you can go to my page and go there, banditpromotions.com, and then earthquakecity.com. That's my brother's photography website. So all from there, all those places and everything. And our phone number is 573-379-9536. I get used to all that. It's 9356. Yeah. But anyway, I get used to all that, handing out the phone number. But give us a call, and we're taking bands from anywhere though, and that's why we have living quarters. Is so a band from Columbus, like I'm producing, they come in and and stay. Like the guys from Saliva, they're coming in and they're staying there at the place. They're not getting hotels or anything. Why?
Yeah,
that's why.
That's cool.
That makes it so much more affordable.
Yeah. A couple of quick questions for you before you leave. A couple of fun questions. If you had your choice to, I know that you used to be a musician. I know you still do. You still do some stuff. But if you had your choice to be playing in a top world-class rock and roll band or producing a world-class rock and roll band, what would you rather do?
Man, my love is producing. But I play on most of my records. I really do. And
so you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and I like Kenny Wayne Shepherd, for example. When I helped get him a record deal, me and David Z did that together, and I ended up being a player. There's Chris Layton and those guys from Steve Ray Vaughan's band.
That's pretty tight.
Things like that. I'll be on the floor with those guys playing, and some of the producers, like it's been a while since I've done a session like that. Just called and as a player to come in, but I love that. But man, my true love is I love producing records. I mean, there's nothing more exciting from seeing the creativity, the creative part from going from zero to an album. To me, it's just awesome.
And is there a list of, or is there one band or artist that you haven't worked with that you'd want to?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. My wife was laughing at me earlier about that. My wife was, I know I won't work with her. Man, I know it sounds funny, but I would love to do a record on Pink or some singles, because
she's a great writer.
She's a strong singer. Actually, my engineer, my old engineer, he did a record with her a couple years ago, and he called me and was just like, she walks in, knocks out her vocals, and she's gone. It's like 2 passes, 3 passes, and I'm like, wow, so she's really that good. He's like, dude, she's that good. And I know it sounds ridiculous, and I was talking to my manager about the day, I want to do a couple songs, like, girls, I think, man, I could add something to her that she hasn't done yet, and, I know it sounds ridiculous coming from me, but no, that is one of my favorite pop artists, I would say. I would say, I'm not ashamed to say that. Rock band-wise, of course, AC/DC. I would do a record on them better than anybody else. And Brendan, you can take that to the bank. I don't care if he didn't have the biggest record in the world this past Christmas. With them, I don't care. No, I would love to do a record with AC/DC, man. I know that sounds so trivial, but they are my favorite band of all time. They really are.
So if you're listening, Pink, AC/DC, Malcolm, Malcolm, we appreciate it. Good luck to you on the New Madrid County Recording Studio. Check it out on MySpace, Twitter, and Facebook. It's New Madrid County Recording Studio, open for business today. Check it out. Peace. All right, we have a correction to put into the video. The phone number for the New Madrid County Recording Studio. Malcolm, what is the number for the studio?
It's 573-379-9356.
Randy, is that correct?
I have no idea.
Honey, is that correct?
Is that correct? There we go. All right, check it out, New Madrid County Recording Studio. If you're looking to get your band out there, this is the man to do it. Check it out.